a lot of what happens in music is even if someone isn't purposefully leading you down the wrong way, it's just so hard to know what is the right way, what is the right thing to do. So even if someone is, it's almost like with managers, or this example of particular managers, it's almost like a less is more. Like,
Absolutely.
you know what, it's, if you're a company and you have a sales rep who is not good at selling your product, like that person that they're, the sales rep is trying to deal with, it will likely not be a customer of that business. And on some level, that is kind of what you are as a musician. Like, you are a brand and a business that is selling a product. And whether that product is a physical CD or a concert or your appearance or you in a Sprite commercial or whatever, like the business, it has many different products and many different ways to sell things. And it's not just, oh, look at my song on Spotify.
Right.
And so many people, I mean, if we think of the people who have had a ton of longevity in music or hip hop in particular, I would say like you have some people that have been around for so long. Like, I'll give you two examples: Eminem, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg kind of is a brand, is a personality. He's been around and staying relevant. Yeah, he puts out music here and there, but like his brand is like him. He's,
Correct.
everybody could draw a picture of Snoop Dogg. Everyone knows who Snoop Dogg is, right?
He is the brand. Agreed.
And then, but like the extreme other side of that is Eminem, where like he doesn't, his brand is his talent and he kind of doesn't do things. And he just like, so you either have to be so amazing at your talent that that's it. That's my brand. Listen to my album and maybe I'll do like one interview a year on XM radio or something.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that top tier 1% talent, then you better have like a personality or jokes or something else that when you do an interview with somebody, you're entertaining. Because you can't, I'm not going to interview you and listen to your music. So what else is there? What else can we showcase as part of your brand?
Right. So I think that's such a great example using Eminem. He's a prodigy, right? He's like the Mozart of our time, maybe. And I think at the time, being such a genius, that he was able to leverage that talent. And also in the early 2000s, he was starting in a time where we weren't really using social media the way we do now. And it's
Right.
imperative, I think, for artists to not look at it like they did back when. It's a different time. Right now we have to leverage all of our social platforms and leverage um, all of the visibility we get in video. That is really what shows who you are, because that is what fans want to see. They want to know who you are. They want to see if you're authentic, if there's something more to the music that they can like and enjoy and keep consuming. And that's what I tell artists, right? We want to give them a reason to keep coming back to the pages, to keep coming back to listening to your single, or knowing what's up to date with your music. So I think it's really something that goes hand in hand, the brand personality and your music, and you must develop it. I think at the earlier the better. Right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and so actually something that we run into often is, say an artist is like 24. We'll hear this every once in a while. They're like, oh yeah, well I was, when I was 19, I was doing this. And like, my name is so like, and we get the question of like, well, should I rebrand? Like, what's your take on if and when someone should rebrand?
Ooh, juicy. Well, if you have been known in the market under a certain name, you should rebrand. If you're planning to change your name, if you have also been showing up with completely different sounds and music that doesn't necessarily fit who you are today, let's rebrand. Let's look at some new fonts. Let's look at some new clothing. Let's look at a whole aesthetic that really fits who you are in today's um, uh, landscape. And I feel like rebrand seems like it's a big deal, but really it's part of our, but we naturally, as humans, naturally are evolving. So I think it's only natural that you can see that coming down along the lines of an artist's career. So I think those are the major times that you should be thinking about rebranding. Yeah.